Hello, hello. Audio test. Hello. Yep, seems to work. So welcome back in the stream. Hello, hello. Another week, another stream. I think my streaming schedule with Monday and Thursday is doing quite fine lately. So maybe I will keep this up for some time. If people always join and want to see me and what I have to tell in these streams. So yeah, today we will talk a bit about trading again, and want to show some results, especially also from the non-farm payrolls last Friday. I didn't stream back then, but I did some recording of the trades because I thought maybe I would have some banger win trades that I can then show in a video or something, but yeah, didn't really work out. So I will just show really good example of slippage. So we'll get to this in a second. Maybe let's wait until some more people join. As always, feel free to just post your questions or whatever you want to say in the chat, so we can have some interaction here. So yeah, today actually in the accounts or in the FTMO accounts that I mainly want to show and monitor in these streams, we saw trades already in all of these accounts. Of course, because I trade really similar strategies or settings in all of these accounts. And we can see that we have two trades open right now. One is in USD Japanese yen, which was opened quite early today in the morning after the finish of the range at 7:30. Like 1 hour later, 8:15, 8:30, I don't know the exact time, trade was open, was coming a little bit back into the range, and then we had this huge breakout with over 1,000 points, which is quite a lot, of course. And now it is a little bit found this level to stick to this level, and from this point on there was not a lot of movement. This is a little bit different in the GBP USD. Here we also saw a really early breakout. In this account I trade the range from 8 to 12, from 4 to 12, and here we also saw a really quick breakout, then just also a really breakout with a lot of momentum, 300 points, which was about 1 times the risk already in profit. And now it really came back to the to where it started the breakout, like to the top or the upper end of the range. And we will see where this is going. But overall, with these two trades, there is still a profit when we have a look at the equity. So it will be interesting to see how this turns out at the end of the day. Then we can of course have a look at some of the other accounts that are actually in profit since Friday again, or I think since Thursday, but Friday was also a little bit profitable in these accounts. And here we can also see the same trades. Of course, here I trade a little bit a modified range for the GBP USD, but didn't really make a difference on the outcome of the trades. The entry was a little bit earlier, but we're still also in this account coming back to the point where the position was opened. And in this account, actually, I used the break-even stop, so this might be triggered if GBP USD is coming down. little bit more. And also in the last account that I run here as a challenge right now, we also see the same. Here we also have the break-even stop in both of these charts already. So yeah, we will see if any of these break-even stops will be triggered. And in the big account, I do not have the break-even stop. So here we will either see a recovery of GBP/USD or maybe also a loss. But yeah, it's too early to say something here really. And I will just monitor this a bit. And yeah, if you stick around, you can also have a look at these trades. And yeah, welcome and hello to everyone who just joined. And there are the first questions coming in. The EAs that I use, yeah, you can find some of the EAs in the MQL5 market. Some of the EAs are programmed in my programming course, for example, this range breakout EA, and I posted some links in the chat, so you can just check it out. And some of the EAs that I trade are not public, or I didn't really publish them. So yeah, but also I never really recommend to just buy EAs. Instead, I recommend to have a look at programming and write your own programs, so you get a lot more confidence and you actually have a benefit, because if you just buy one expert advisor and then figure out that it's not working somehow or doesn't fit your style or whatever, then you kind of just wasted money. Yeah, the strategy actually has a break-even stop. In this account, I don't use a break-even stop though, but in the other two accounts, like this one and this one, I use a break-even stop. And yeah, you can see the stop loss for the trades here are modified. So here is the stop loss for the SPY position GBP/USD, and also in USD Japanese yen we have a break-even stop. Yeah, we don't really see it here. I mean, I can zoom in, then we will see it, I think. But yeah, there it is. So you can see these two charts do have a break-even stop indeed. The ask and bid price will continue in a range of about or less 3,000 pips this month. Yeah, could be. I don't know. I don't see the future. I'm not a magician or something, but could happen. Which AI do you use for funded challenges? Like right now, you can see it on the screen. I just use the range breakout expert advisor. This is a prop firm account, yes. And you can see it. Oh, I mean, you can't because I'm in the way a little bit, I think. But yeah, here you can see it. These are FTMO challenge accounts. So yes. So let me get back up here like this. And yeah, so maybe let's talk a bit about what happened last Friday. And this was actually really interesting. Let's talk about this account first, maybe. So last Friday was non-farm payrolls day, as you maybe know, which is a news event that usually causes a lot of volatility, movement in the market. And we also saw a short trade here in the USD Japanese yen. So you can see this is 8th of December 2023, so last Friday. And with the non-farm payrolls here published at 15:30 server time here, we had this really strong spike. And in this account, luckily, the trade was opened before already. So there was a short trade already in the market, spiked down, and then the break-even stop took out the trade. But good thing is there was no slippage, so this was a small profit in this account. And also, or a similar thing happened in USD Japanese yen. Oh no, wait, actually this one was closed already before the news event in the break-even stop. So in this account, it was not really interesting. But if we have a look at this account, the result or the picture is a little bit different, because here in GBP USD, the trade, the sell stop order was not filled before the news event, and here it got a crazy amount of slippage. The slippage here was 150 points, and this slippage is exactly what I always tell you, what you have to be worried about, because this is what makes you unprofitable, what makes your strategy unprofitable, because you usually do not see this in the tester, and then it happens in the live or the challenge or whatever account, and then it kind of messes up your whole performance. So yeah, this is why this was a losing trade, just because of the slippage. Normally it would be a nice winning trade. And I think also in USD Japanese yen, or actually here it was a small profit because trade was executed before the news event. But yeah, of course, overall the day was more or less break even in this account, while it was profitable in the other accounts, just because of the slippage. And actually I also, as I said, I recorded this, so I want to show it to you here quickly, how this slippage really affected the trades and why it is so dangerous and can really mess up your whole performance and everything. So let me just get it on the screen here real quick. So this is the recording that I made last Friday from the non-farm payrolls event, and we can have a look at it. So you can see here, there are some things happening if there is a event coming up, and this is really interesting. So you can see here we are 15:29. I hope it's visible in the stream. Maybe you have to make it full screen and everything, because this is yeah, I think I can't really make it bigger here. Yeah, never mind. So this is 15:30 or 30 seconds out until the non-farm payrolls are published. And you can see as soon as we get really close to the news event, the spread is increasing like crazy. So let me fast forward a bit here. And yeah, you can see the spread, like I'm especially watching the GBP USD here. You can see the spread is becoming bigger and bigger the closer we get to this news event. And now we are just 10 seconds out and spread is getting bigger. And here, wait, there was the actual news event. So now you can see in this second here, now the non-farm payrolls are released, and now the spread is even bigger and the market begins to spike. So this is a complete spike. The market just drops. There are no prices in between. So no bid, no ask prices in between. The market just drops like crazy, and you cannot trade in between. Like you cannot trade this red candle here because it's just a big spike. And yeah, then from this point on, there were a lot of spikes, a lot of jumps in the GBP USD. You can see spread is becoming even bigger. So here the spread is like 40, 50, 60 points, I don't know, whatever big, which is crazy. I mean, yeah, if the spread would always be this big, there's no way you can be profitable in a market. But I mean, this is of course just a news event, so a special occasion. And you can see the price is jumping. Like at this point, it jumped over the stop order that I had here in the market. So at this point, the stop order should be filled and I should get this price, but I didn't. So the market was coming down even more. And this is the point where FTMO filled my order. And this is what I showed to you before. Like, if we go back to this point, you can see this is why, wait a second. This is why I had this really big slippage here of like around 150 points, which made this trade completely unprofitable. But I mean, normally, yeah. And this is why slippage is such a huge deal and why I'm talking about this every single time. And this is something you cannot really see in the tester. So this is the biggest threat that you have for every strategy that works with stop orders, either for the entry or for the exit. And yeah, from this point on, yeah, last Friday you probably watched the event yourself, and price was just jumping. I mean, the order or the trade was unprofitable for quite some amount, but I of course didn't close the trade because that's not my strategy. So I just waited until 18 o'clock server time, so the trades would be closed, and was coming back into the range and coming down again. And you probably watched it yourself. And then in the end, the trade was closed with a small loss here. At this point because of the slippage. But yeah, this is like why slippage is so dangerous and why I always try to make you sensible for this and explain this every time or at every chance that I have. So you really know what's going on and you know what the big traps are in trading, and especially in automated trading when you kind of rely on your backtest, but the backtest doesn't really show slippage. So this is why you really have to be careful and have to compare the trades in the live account with the trades in the tester. This is crucial if you want to be profitable in the long run. And the market, the GBP USD actually didn't hit the take stop loss levels and is coming back again, which is great. Would be great to close both of these trades in profit, but as always, you know how the game works. This is GBP USD, this USD Japanese yen, so both have USD as part of the currency pair. So usually it's not common that you would see both of these trades going into the same direction. And so there's another question. Is it a good idea to trade 20 stocks in portfolio? Should I execute only one trade in the same time? I think diversion is always a good idea. If your strategy is profitable in all of these stocks and it's not highly correlated, I would definitely trade all the stocks. And so actually the last Friday, I didn't only trade the FTMO accounts here because I trade every account on every single day, as you maybe know. So this account was really, really profitable last Friday, and it was really profiting from the from the events, and I was able to generate some really big profits. Especially this trade was completely crazy. Oh no, I think this was Thursday, but also on Friday it made some profits. But this trade was crazy. This was a 50 euro profit roughly, which is I think about 3 or 4% on the account, which is completely crazy. And this is the account that I showed multiple times already, a long time live account that I have. And because of this trades last Thursday and Friday, this account is now really big in profit again. And the last all-time high was can I see this actually somewhere? Not really. But it was not at an all-time high for multiple months now, and now it is again because of the trades in the last week, which is really, really great. So this account is really doing good lately. And what else do we have? This account is not really interesting. And that's kind of it. Also, I stopped trading in the scalping project account that I had here. I had this live account, as you maybe know, where I traded the scalping project EA, but I just stopped trading and made a withdrawal and everything because I said that I will kind of abandon this project. It was interesting to see how scalping strategies can perform in a live account, but I think in the long run, it was not really worth to have a look at it further because the slippage was just a too big problem. And I explained the slippage problem before with the trades of last Friday, so you probably know what I'm talking about. USD Japanese yen also stronger again now, which is great. And let's have a look at some more of your comments in the chat. Will it be better to code the EA to stop trading during the major events? I don't know. There are positive sides and negative sides, but if you do not get a lot of slippage, then these major news events are a huge chance to make really big profits. So it depends on your strategy. If you have a strategy that is really trading in a small time frame with a small stop loss and everything, I think it's kind of dangerous during news events because of the high spread and the slippage and everything. But with this strategy, the range breakout EA, which has kind of a big stop loss usually, I feel like news events are most of the time beneficial and not... I mean, there's still a risk, of course, but if you take the average out of 1,000 days or 10,000 days, it should still be better to trade the news event than not trade the news events. But it depends on your strategy. Hi, René, I sent you a book recommendation. As well. Yeah, thanks for the book recommendations. I didn't really look at it yet, and I probably won't, but still nice that you send them to me. It would be great to see you testing some of the entries and exits of the channel. Yes, slippage is a big problem. Yes, I feel like slippage is the major problem, actually. Out of all the negative factors that you can have, or this is at least my personal experience, slippage is the one thing that is messing up your strategies most of the time. And yeah, one day time frame is definitely a idea. So you can work on the 1 day time frame for less stress and everything, but of course you will have to watch out for the swap rates and the swap costs. They can also be a major issue if you go to higher time frames and do intraday trading or swing trading. London fake out trading strategy. I don't know what this is. Probably something like the range breakout EA, but just reversed. I tested stuff like this before and didn't really find it profitable. I think there should be a news filter in the EA because with FTMO you're not allowed to trade shortly before and after. This is not completely true. It depends on the phase you are in and the account. For example, in the demo account, they don't care about news events. You can do whatever you want. It's just if you trade the live, I mean, it's not a live account, but the live FTMO account, you know what I mean, then you have to watch out for news events, but also in the normal account, not in the swing trading account. So news events are not such a big issue with FTMO and automated trading. Good trade today, René. Yeah, we will see. I mean, the trading day is not over. I mean, right now it's looking great, but in the end, the day could be negative. So you never know if you made a profit or a loss until all the trades are closed. But it's looking quite nice, yeah. I'm tying with the event handlers function. It's not running good. Yeah, just if you're new to programming, just try out different things. It's great. You will have a learning curve and you will always become better. And yeah, if you want to have a shortcut to automated trading, of course, you can always check out my my masterclass course where I explain everything. Also the event handling functions and everything. So make sure to check it out. Will be interesting to see if one of these markets can really make a huge breakout here. If USD Japanese yen could make new highs, maybe we will see some acceleration here in the market. But yeah, let's just wait. Why I don't use trailing stops? Because it was bad in the strategy tester. I tested different variations of trailing stops with the strategies and it never increased the profit factor. Like for some trades, of course, it can be better, but like generally speaking, spoken on an average of like 10 years or so, or 5 years, and this is what is important to me, a trading stop was never beneficial for the strategy. Do you believe that a grid martingale strategy is worth wasting time on? Yeah, I think so. I had a look at this really often already, and I think it's really beneficial. First of all, for your learning and understanding of how trading works. And martingale and grid strategies are not bad, if you want to say so. It's just a huge risk, but you have to know what you're doing. And if you want to take this risk, like some people are totally fine with the risk, and then I do not see anything that speaks against grid and martingale and stuff. And it can be actually profitable. Like, for example, I have this account here where I trade a martingale grid strategy for, I don't know, for the last 5 years or so, and it's so far it's good. I mean, it made over 200%. So theoretically spoken, I could take out my initial deposit and just be risk-free at this point. But it could have also failed. It's just a game of risk and chances. But this is with every strategy. So you just have to figure out what event happens more often, like on average. Yeah, the chances that martingale and grid programs will blow your account are always there, and they're quite high. If the challenge is passed and is carried out live with a 10K account, will the risk increase after a good performance, or will it remain the same? If any of these accounts will go live, I will decrease the risk dramatically. Because first of all, I want to get my registration fee back, then I want to keep the account for as long as possible. I will probably decrease the risk first, and then I will see how it goes and maybe increase the risk, but probably I would trade just more conservative. So here we still see that GBP USD is kind of weak and it's running towards the range again, which is not great. At least USD Japanese yen is doing the opposite move and it's going up, which is good for the trade, of course. What time range am I using? In GBP USD, I'm doing 4 to 12 o'clock in this account, and in USD Japanese yen I'm doing like from midnight to 7:30, and in the other two accounts I also use 0 to 7:30 in USD Japanese yen, but in GBP USD I use 3 to 11. And yeah, these are the time ranges that I use right now in these accounts. Do you have any range bound strategy to complement this range breakout strategy? Not really. I just use this. This is the only range like based on range strategy that I use right now. No. yeah, I know that there's some correlation going on in these two currency pairs, but I will just trade the strategy. So there's not a lot that I analyze here. It's just the program, the expert advisor doing its work, right? So I'm not really like interpreting or questioning anything here the program is doing. I just sit here and watch. So by now, maybe the trades here hit the break-even stop. No, not yet, but it's close. So it will probably could hit the break-even stop soon here. We will see how this goes. Oh, actually, we can have a look at the FTMO metrics because I know that you like to see this and give you some updates on this. So we have this checked already for the stream. So let's have a look at the accounts. We have this beautiful account, which is now, this is the 10K account where I trade 0.5% risk every single trade. And this is barely in profit with 20 euro at the start of the day and 16 trading days in. And yeah, USD Japanese yen is making the show here pretty much, and GBP USD is getting carried. And that's it for this account. Let's have a look at the next account. This is the 10K account where I trade 0.1 lots fixed. This was at the beginning of the day 48 euro in profit, so around 0.5%. And yeah, 18 trading days. These accounts were started at the same day. And yeah, the result is pretty similar. GBP USD is not performing as bad as in the other account, but still USD Japanese yen is doing the major work here. And then we have the big account here, which is the 100K account, which I trade with 0.5% risk for every single trade. And this was started later, so we only have 7 trading days here. And this is why the performance is not as good as in the other two accounts. Drawdown was already at 2.5%, just because, yeah, like I missed some of the good trades in like 2 or 3 weeks ago, two weeks ago. And yeah, the picture here is pretty similar. I think USD Japanese yen is doing good. GBP USD is not doing that well. And that's it. Yeah, martingale strategies are a little bit risky with these prop firm challenges because of the daily drawdown rule. This is really, yeah, can really break your neck quickly. I try to use martingale strategies in prop firm accounts too, and yeah, the drawdown rules kinda made it fail. So guys, there are not too many questions today. I think I will maybe take a little break and come back in 15 minutes so we can see how the day ends. And I don't want to talk too much today because my throat is really dry. I already recorded over 1 hour of video today for a really, really nice video coming up end of this week or next week. Which will be really cool for everyone who wants to start learning MQL5 programming. So I will just, yeah, give a little rest to my voice. Yeah, but I will come back in 15 minutes or so, I think, to end the day together with you. So 15 or 20 minutes, I will be back. And I will answer the last question here. For the martingale grid expert advisor, since I started the program 5 years ago or whatever, I never optimized the settings. So I just started it and let it do its job. Okay, so See you in 15 or 20 minutes, guys. Yo, I'm back for the last 4 minutes of live trading today. And yeah, let's see what's going on here. So GBP/USD came back into the range a little bit. I showed it in the stream a few minutes ago. These two accounts hit the break-even stop. Big account is still in the trade, of course, because there is no break-even stop. And USD Japanese yen is still going kind of strong, but yeah, it's still not like overall it's not good, like the movement here, because GBP USD came down way more than USD Japanese yen came up or was increasing. So overall not a good development here. But yeah, for the last 3 minutes there won't be too much action probably, but yeah, we will see. So let me check the chat if I missed anything important. What is the point of using EAs on these challenge accounts if it's clear from the beginning that only losses will result? Yeah, good question. Maybe I just want to burn some money. No, I don't think there will be a discount for the masterclass soon. I just made a discount or yeah, a specific Black Friday offer, and I don't do a lot of discounts at all. Why not run the test on demo account? This is not a test what I'm doing here. I did tests before, so it's not a test. This is why I don't run it in a demo account. It doesn't make sense for me to trade in a demo account at this point. So there are 20 seconds left until this trading day is over. Thank you. Thank you. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. Okay, that's it. So in this account, there was a small profit today of 200 euro. Then in the other two account, the profit was better. Here we had a profit of 50, around 50 euro. And in this account, the profit was 44, 45, roughly euro. So really, I mean, overall a good trading day, of course, really, really good. Just a little bit sad that GBP USD came so far into the range in the last 15 or 30 minutes, but that's how it is. Overall, of course, good to make profits. Let's check this account quickly. This will trade a little bit longer, but yeah. So I will end the stream now, and let me have a look at the chat again. Documents in English about commission fee. I want to thank you for your channel. Oh, I'm glad that you learned something on the channel. Thanks for being here and for supporting the channel. So guys, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I will maybe make a new live stream or another live stream on Thursday if I keep this live streaming schedule alive, but I will decide on Wednesday or Thursday, and then I think I will make a community post again in YouTube, or otherwise you can just see if when I go live. So yeah, thanks for being here. Have a great time. Good trades. See you next time or in the next video. Bye bye.